I am Professor Adesh Shrivastava from School of Management, BBD University. Now, I'll be teaching today the concept of networking. We'll introduce ourselves with networking, what networking is. As far as networking is concerned, it is combination of two or more computers in such a way that they get connected usually with the same building or same organization of a very close vicinity, and they can share files, information, hardware and software. So there are some purpose for which we do networking. As far as networking is concerned, it is combination, as I have told you, it is combination of two or more. So suppose there are two computers, computer 1 and computer 2. Now this can also be called as a network, whereas there may be more than two, any number. So depending upon the number, they may increase their size. As far as networking is concerned, in networking we have basically three kinds of network. That is called as LAN, MAN and WAN. So these are three kinds of networks which we will study in this lecture today. As far as LAN is concerned, it is local area network. Local area network is a group of computer and network devices connected together, usually with the same building. By definition, the connection must be of high speed and relatively inexpensive. For example, token ring and Ethernet. These are two examples of local area network. As far as Indian universities is concerned, in most of the universities we have a LAN. We in BBD University also have our LAN. So however, LAN can also extend to a few kilometers when used by companies. Suppose any corporate house is using LAN and they have spread their company's office in few kilometers of vicinity. That can also be in LAN category, right? Where a large number of computers share a variety of resources like hardware, for example, printers, scanners, audio-visual devices, etc., and software, for example, application program and data. So, for these purpose, we use LAN. As far as speed is concerned, a LAN connection is a high-speed connection to a LAN. On the UIB campus, most connections are either Ethernet, that is 10 Mbps speed, or fast Ethernets, they have 100 Mbps speed, and few locations they have gigabyte Ethernet, that is 1000 megabyte per second speed. So this is about LAN. We have understood that what is actually LAN. LAN is nothing but a combination of two or more computers. It may be minimum two. Maximum it may be 10, 20, 100, even more than 100. So that will cover a building or an office or few buildings of an organizations. It can be spread in certain kilometers only. Mostly you can say, for your broad understanding, you can say that a particular district or a city is its highest limit of local area network. I hope you must have understood what is LAN. So, as far as LAN is concerned, we have cleared what is LAN. Now we'll discuss MAN. MAN is what? MAN is Metropolitan Area Network. As from its name is reflected, from the name itself, it is very much clear that it can spread up to a metro area. I mean the metro city, such as a large city as a metro city. You all know what is a metro city. Like Bombay, Delhi, even your Lucknow is also one of the consideration metro cities. So this is the range of MAN, that is metro area network, which is bigger than LAN. It may spread even more than of a smaller city. It may be of a bigger area, for example, metro city. And that's why it is named as metropolitan area network. It usually spans several buildings in the same city or a town. And the metropolitan area is a large network than LAN. It often covers multiple cities or towns. It is quite inexpensive, and a single organization may not have a man of its own because it's very, very expensive. So as far as man is concerned, we have understood that man is spread a more area, up to a more area than LAN. LAN may be of a very small city, whereas man may be of a metropolitan city. It may cover few cities, few small cities. So that is the spread that it may have. So man is bigger than LAN. This way we have understood LAN and man. Now another network, that is wide area network. In comparison to man, it is not restricted to a geographical area, geographical location, although it might be confined within the bounds of a state or a country. A WAN connects several LANs. Means in a WAN there may be many LANs connected together, and it may be limited to an enterprise, a corporation or an organization, or accessible to the public. The technology is high speed and relatively expensive. The internet is an example of worldwide public WAN. Internet is the biggest network of networks, as you all know. This is the example of worldwide public WAN, right? So I hope you must have understood what is WAN, because WAN is having a bigger area, and it may spread over a continent even. It may have within a country itself, a continent itself. So this is the biggest network that we have in all three categories. As far as LAN is concerned, LAN may be of a small city, right? As far as man is concerned, it may have of a metro city, which may include one or more than one city. And as far as WAN is concerned, it may be of a country or continent, right? So this is the spread that a particular kind of network may have. As far as their technical details are concerned, we will study their technical details in such a way that we may have a better understanding of LAN, MAN and WAN, right? So first of all, we'll make a comparative chart by which we'll be having a better understanding of this. So now we will study certain features of this in a comparative way of all three categories, that is LAN, MAN and WAN, and have a better understanding of this. So as far as definition is concerned, we all know it is local area network. As far as definition is concerned, this is local area network. This is metro area network, and this is wide area network. So this is definition. If we talk about ownership, as far as ownership is concerned, so land may be having of a land, any private institution or any private organization may have owned it. So we will write any private organization may own it, right? As far as man is concerned, it may be, the ownership may be private or public. It may be private or public. As far as van is concerned, the ownership can be once again private or public. Private or public. So this is about ownership. As far as spread is concerned, so it may have a small city, this may have a metro city, and a state or country. So this is about spread as far as speed is concerned. As far as speed is concerned, land speed is very high and man speed is average and van speed is lower than land and man. So the speed of land is very high. This is having average speed and have lower speed than so as far as speed is concerned, the speed of land is very high, the speed of man is having average speed, and the van have speed which is lower than land and man. Now we come to another point, that is delay. So as far as delay is concerned, network propagation delay is short in LAN. Propagation delay is short. As far as network propagation delay is concerned, in MAN it is moderate. So it has moderate delay. As far as WAN is concerned, if you talk about WAN, the WAN have a longer delay. So, if we talk about delay, we have a clear idea that propagation delay is short in LAN, propagation delay is moderate in MAN, and propagation delay is longer in WAN. Now we talk about congestion. We talk about congestion. So LAN have low congestion and MAN have higher congestion than LAN, and WAN have more than these two. So LAN have low congestion and So now it is about congestion, that land have low congestion, man have more congestion than land, and as far as van is concerned, it have more congestion than land and man. And it is very clear because of its spread. It is spread across country or a continent. So it will be having, naturally it has more traffic, and if it has more traffic, it will have more congestion. It's very obvious. As far as land is concerned, man is concerned, man have very small area as compared to van. So it has less than van, but more than land. So congestion in man will be more than land and less than van. So this is about the congestion. And there are two more things that needs to be compared. That is fault tolerance and maintenance. So should I rub these two lines so that we can write another two, or we may use these only? Okay. Is this okay if I go up to this area? I hope this is visible. Okay. So we will cover two more points, and I will write in short so that it covers in the specified area. So fault tolerance. As far as fault tolerance is concerned, land have fault tolerance higher than van. So fault tolerance is higher than van, and fault tolerance of man is lower than land. Right? And now as far as fault tolerance of van is concerned, it is lower than land and man. I'm sorry, it will be man. So higher than man, it will be lower than land, and it will be land, and it will be lower than land and man. So this is about fault tolerance. Now the last point is maintenance. As far as maintenance is concerned, designing and maintenance of land is very easy and less costly than van. So I'll write very easy and less costly than man. Right. As far as maintenance of land is concerned, man is concerned, designing and maintenance of van is complex and more costly than land. Why so? Because it's a bigger network, it have a bigger designing, it have a more complicated network, and that's why it is complex and it is costly. So complex and costly than land. Now as far as van is concerned, it will be more costly than these two. Costly and very complex. Very complex than land and man. So these are the points through which we can understand what is land, man, van and their differences. So once again we will review these points. As far as definition is concerned, land is local area network which may spread of a building or a small area. Man is metro area network which may have of a city. As far as wide area network is concerned, it may have in a bigger area just like a continent or a country. So ownership is concerned, any private organization can own it. As far as man is concerned, ownership may be a private or public, and the same is for van. As far as spread is concerned, I have already told you the spread of LAN may be of a small city maximum. And as far as MAN is concerned, by the name itself it is very clear, it may be of a metro area network. It may be spread up to a metro city. As far as WAN is concerned, it is very high class of network, a very large network. So it may spread up to a state or a country or a continent. It may include many LANs and MAN in itself, right? Now, as far as speed is concerned, the speed of LAN is very high, and the speed of MAN is having average speed, and the speed of WAN is lower than LAN and MAN. Now, we come to delay. Here, delay means propagation delay of network. So, propagation delay is very short in LAN, and here we have a moderate propagation delay, and as far as WAN is concerned, we have a longer delay of propagation in WAN because of its complexity and spread. Now, congestion, LAN have low congestion because they have low traffic, and MAN has more than LAN, so congestion will also be more than LAN. As far as WAN is concerned, obviously it have a biggest traffic. For example, I have told you internet is the example, the wide area network, it is example of wide area network, and you must have experienced the propagation delay in internet while opening a web page on your computer. You are simply waiting for a screen to open. That is actually a web page. What is it? It is a propagation delay, because of which we have to wait for a screen to open or a web page to open. Now, congestion we have understood. The fault tolerance is very high in MAN, higher than MAN, and is fault tolerance in MAN is lower than LAN, and fault tolerance is very lower in LAN and MAN. Now, as far as maintenance is concerned, it is very easy and less costly because of having a very low space, having a low spread, and MAN have complex and costly maintenance than LAN, and WAN have very costly and complex maintenance is as compared to LAN and MAN. So I hope and I believe that by this explanation and this difference table of LAN, MAN and WAN, you all must have understood the difference and the key points of LAN, MAN and WAN. So I hope this is sufficient for today, and this is all about this topic. Thank you all. Thank you.